This is meant to be a part of the Marauders campaign, the Marauders cinematic universe, the MCU, of course. With the background, though, is very similar to a Marauders map. Let's go. Another day, another lesson in monotony. Isn't that right, men? Right, they dumped me, a commander, in the middle of nowhere with no men to lead. Totally forgot. Is that a baneling? That ain't good. Time to investigate. Alright, what do we got? Jump jets, cliff climbing, what have you. Build automated refinery. Alright. Deals damage in a cone towards the target location. Kablam. Doesn't look like there's actually a... Oh, no, there is. Okay. I'm going to say it didn't look like there's actually a projectile or any sort of animation. Explosive jump. Land with a stylish explosion. Overloads Amadeus' Gatling gun to fire a laser. Deals massive damage in the direction that Amadeus is currently facing. Oh my word. Okay, that's great. And then Juggernaut Charge. Become unstoppable, increasing movement speed and knocking back enemy units while moving. Cannot attack and disables all other abilities and cliff jumping while active. Can pass through friendly units while active.
Don't mind if I do. Already there.
Okay, yeah. He's much faster. His voice lines are also the Commando from Command & Conquer.
Already there. I know the routine.
The original Command & Conquer? I don't know. I haven't played enough of it. All right, so we're looking for banelings.
You got it. Got it. I know the routine. Go in there.
Holy hell, that's a lot of banelings. I like how we can just run through them. That's fantastic.
I'm there.
Back to base.
Already there.
So my first instinct was to run.
Already there.
But wait. I would love to use the big laser. I think we just turn this on and run.
You got it.
And then we turn it off to jump up the cliffs once we get back home.
You got it.
I was thinking like, well, I guess I could just turn around and then jump back up the cliff and see what happens. And then he's like, okay, we should turn around. So I turned around, but it seems like our abilities are powerful enough that we could likely just kill pretty much all the banelings. Okay, time for a game plan.
You got it. Got it.
Setting mechs up to the cliffs. Do we have a base here? Oh, War Foundry. Yeah, this is sending MSCV to keep the gates functioning. Transferring command of the base functions to myself. That should do it. Okay, we're keeping them back. This is getting repaired. Now to push back these banelings and figure out where the hell they're coming from. Does everything cost gas? Yes, okay, that's interesting. And we can make MSCVs. Embers. I don't think we've seen these with War Foundry before. I like the looks of these. Pew, 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 pew! Earlier, I scouted several Vespine geysers up in the cliffs around the pass. I'll have to charge through the banelings to get to them. Okay, well, I guess we should make some stuff, right? So let's hotkey these. And where are you, Amadeus? Got a hotkey you. Let's just go ahead and open this. And then we can make these embers, armored hellbats, warhound fitted with flamethrowers, surtur, whatever. That's this. It's like a giant walking perdition turret. And then napalms, which just blast things from afar. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple napalms. I have an MSCV here. I'd like to just make another factory. How about that? What else can we build? We can make flame turrets, so we, where possible, probably just want to... Whoop, okay. Well, let's hang back. He can just stay here and just clear out anything that gets too close. And I'm going to make some more MSCVs to bring with us so that they can repair our stuff. And I suppose we just want to make... I'm thinking embers because they're cheap. And then the napalms in the back. And we can advance, I guess, with some of these armored hellbats. But, I mean, they are banelings after all. So I don't have much faith that those will make it too far. I like how you don't even have to aim overload. It just blasts out in the direction that he's currently facing. So clearly this stuff is enough. I guess as we inch forward, as we get more units... Oh my god, they're enormous. As we inch forward, Probably just want a little bit of everything, right? Just spend our gas, but primarily embers because they're cheap, as I've said. Okay, and then I guess some firehounds. Good work, MSCV, repairing us. Okay, well, I guess let's basically have all these units follow Commander Amadeus. Oh, these can shoot while moving, I think. Hell yeah. So basically, we're just going to auto-attack our way through this canyon until we get far enough up that we can set up... Well, I guess... I don't know. We probably want to get, like, to a certain point where we can set up, Okay, you guys need to stay back. Where we can then set up, Let's bring everything down. Anything that's not attacking, we might as well bring with us, right? Let's just set up a bunch of turrets. So I'm just going to, again, keep making embers. I think the ability to push forward is going to be the challenging thing. He was facing the wrong way here. All right, we got to, like, basically inch forward and use his abilities to allow ourselves to inch forward every so often. Is there any way, like, above the cliffs? Can we jump up the cliffs with anything? Okay. That means move forward, boys. Let's go. I'm going to auto-attack my way up to this regeneration thing. How about that? And just hope that Amadeus can survive. And as long as we're generating some supply, then we just make more and more. I think these embers, because they're small, they won't get stuck in the canyons as much. And we just use his abilities every so often to help clear out groups of banelings to allow us to move forward. These things in the back that are going to help us out, obviously really useful. Got to leave the gate open so that we can get out. Nice. I could always run him forward also, and then these guys I'm going to keep hotkeyed. Oh, these can also jump up and down cliffs. That's kind of a big deal. Again, it's mostly just like picking which direction to go to ensure that we can do the most damage here. I think it's obviously endless. See, even if we made more of these, I feel like their projectiles would just overlap with each other and not really help too much. I think we just want to make more embers. And then the overlapping fire is good. Maybe some firehounds, really, because they're cheap. Okay, and then we're going to keep leaping and shooting. Oh, he got stuck, so we're going to leap here. He's stuck. Oh, his leap really isn't that far. There we go. Pretty much every time his abilities are up, that's what allows us to inch forward, I think. So we leap, and then we shotgun blast, and then we back him up. We have to be careful with his hero, obviously. Next time we get a laser blast, we'll be in better shape. I really like these Surters, but they're too large for these canyons. All right, this is working out just fine. Let's leap and shoot. He was stuck again, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay, that always helps. It looks like we have push priority regardless of overload being applied or not. Yeah, see, again, every time that we can inch up like this is really, really useful. So MSCVs, if we can move them up here, if they'll fit, we want to maybe build some flame turrets up top of this cliff. This creep slows me down to a crawl. I need to get an MSCV over here to find the tumors. I guess the MSCVs can detect. Okay, get up here, friends. I like how they just casually walk up the cliffs. Okay, here's one tumor. So I think this means we're going to have to wait for the creep to recede, which is unfortunate. We're almost to this area where I'm going to try to just set up more... Oh, there's the Nidus Worm. All right, MSCVs, you need to get down here. So obviously, the Brood of Bane is who is here right now. Blast him. I don't see any creep tumors, but they probably would have been killed by splash damage by now. I think. Okay, let's keep going forward. Any more creep tumors? I think we've killed them all. It seems like we've reached the end of this section. This tower should make a decent wall after knocking it down. I need MCVs as well to keep it sturdy. Okay, well, let's do that then. Now I've got MSCVs here, and I'm going to build factories. That should hold decently. I'll have to detonate it once my forces are ready to press forward. Select debris to destroy. I see. Yeah, get rid of those creep tumors because we know that he's super slow because of that. All right, these poor things just want to get over here to build these like I told them to. Okay, here they come. I guess I'm going to take Amadeus and go up and around. And I'm just going to build more factories here. And let's just walk around and see what we can find. The debris should be fine for a while at least. I wonder where this is meant to lead me. I mean, I can leave Amadeus up here. There's more creep, so that seems like that's going to be a thing we're going to have to constantly be wary of. Nah, there's not that much creep, really. Now, let's get more MSCVs. Mega space construction vehicles. Special SCV designed for harsh climates can move up and down short cliffs. Again, our army, I think I'm pretty satisfied with it. We just rally to these napalms, which I mean, being able to move them up here would be useful, but whatever. Just stay on hold position up here, buddy.
Your forces are under attack.
Okay, they just want to repair this, so I'm gonna go ahead and set up some turrets up here, and then I'm gonna make napalms and embers. And firehounds, because, again, they're cheap. So, basically could just sit here forever, I think. I wonder, is there anything to the left here? Like, is there any point in this being a thing over here? Or maybe this is an area we're going to have to go to later.
Your forces are under attack.
See, we can, like, jump up this cliff. Is this optional in some way? Well, we've certainly found something. The broodlings don't explode. I'm so disappointed. Okay, let's go ahead and grab an MSCV and bring it up here. Pew pew! Alright, he'll survive. That's fine. The music is so silly. It's just like, it's so intense. They're coming in. I don't think we'll be able to catch any of them with the turret up here, but obviously they're not even making it to the wall. I think there's an MSCV in here somewhere that could repair, but whatever. Okay, so let's find the tumors, if we haven't already. I guess we already killed them. Well, this is some extra resources that we don't really need, but that's fine. Oh, you don't even need, you just need to be in vision of the refineries and you can build them. Or within, I guess it's a certain range. Okay, so this is all done. Let's send the MSCV back down here. I guess I'm going to set up like one flame turret here just in case. Who knows? All right, buddy, come on down here. Again, this will last for pretty much as long as we want it to, so we can just... I mean, what I might do is just destroy it, and then have everybody start auto-attacking up here as time goes on in any case. And then maybe we can flank them around here with this guy. We'll bring the MSCV with us. Yeah, actually, we can do this. Oh, okay, this was probably a mistake. I mean, my units are right here, so this is fine. I have 2 MSCVs here. Blast them. That did not help that much. And I think as long as we just keep rallying up embers and these big-ass things, then we have to find the next source. Clever concept. I can see how, you know, it would very slowly get repetitive, but it's fun regardless. Like, each Marauders map, and I would basically consider this part of Marauders, but it's, you know, it takes a concept, builds upon it, and just allows you to kind of have fun with it for a while. Pew pew! That's great. Okay, so let's move on up with the MCVs that are prepared to build. Is there anywhere we can leap? Looks like no, so we just got to keep this push on. I think the Embers are the right choice, again, because these napalms are cool, but because it looks like they aim at the ground, they're not really helping too much, I think. I could also take Amadeus and then just run him to the end. I want to get my MSCVs past these napalms so that we can have them up in the front when the time is right. Nice. So you just use an AoE ability and start clearing them out. Maybe can these attack ground? And like, if you can attack the ground with them, looks like the answer is no. But yeah, you just clear out swaths of them, and then you just keep auto attacking forward if you have a large enough army. Pew pew. Okay, obviously that's great. Wow, that cleared out a shit ton of them. Jump here and blast them. It's working. We can always fall back if we absolutely have to. MSCVs move on up for the inevitable area where there's creep. I mean, it adds a little bit of flavor to it where, you know, it's like, well, the creep slows down your hero, so you have to clear it out, but only a certain type of unit can detect. I don't see these little areas with rocks. Okay, it's just a little extra. Look at, he's just like stuck on the terrain. Little terraining issue there. Okay, so that provides a little shortcut which we won't necessarily use. Okay, we know that that ability is super useful. I have no idea if we're getting close to where they might be coming from here, but in any case, we're doing pretty well. I'm going to make some Firehounds. For the overlapping fire is obviously great, and then more Embers. And we just keep leaping and shooting. MSCVs move on up, and I think we'll bring... I thought I had more, but I guess not. All right, we still have income from these 2 other ones that we found, and there's one... There's some income way back here. Okay. Any MSCVs left at home? This one. We're going to send you over here, buddy. There may be enemies in here, I don't know. There are. Okay, hang on. Because we probably want to take the time to make sure that we get... You know what we can walk back, we can get our guy healed, and we can clear out this zone. There's also another one here, which looks like we get from the right. So we can, like, keep the enemy kind of stuck here for a while. It's like these things just sit on hold position. All of you just sit here on hold position. You'll probably be fine. And then we're going to slowly walk back. We got this MSCV that'll take this gas. And then we'll get healed. We'll walk back up here. I forgot that our guy can move faster. I need to remember to do that. That probably was not useful at all. Okay, move on up here, MSCV. Okay, yeah, we got some more Brood of Bane units here. That's a creep tower, I think. There we go. So inch forward. Oh, that's generating the creep. All right, it all makes sense. Okay, maybe that helped. I don't know. Again, unfortunately, we just have to wait because the creep towers hold us back significantly. This can hold for virtually ever. I don't know. I mean, at this point, we probably have a large enough army that we can make this happen as is. But I obviously, you know, taking my time and enjoying this. It looks like we're about halfway, if not more, through the map anyway. We've clearly got the strategy down. It's cool to see War Foundry in a bit more in-depth. Okay, let's turn on Juggernaut Charge to be able to actually build with War Foundry, because I don't think we've ever had that opportunity. There was that other War Foundry mission, though, where you controlled the giant mech with, like, the different aspects of the mech were, like, considered different units. That one was really fun, too. Amadeus has 1,400 kills. Okay, let's go ahead and move over here. Oh, he can't jump up and down cliffs. He was just sitting like that the whole time here. Let's go and pick this up. Actually, it may be permanently gone. That's fine. That's fine. Run, Commander Amadeus, run! You know, meanwhile, I don't see a reason to not just keep pushing. Like, why not auto-attack with these units? They'll figure it out. They'll get there. Bring these MSCVs up, because I see some creep. We might as well clear it out for later. Okay, hop up here.
Are under attack.
Turn this off. I did really like the way he looked when he was running through units. That was really cool. Okay, another Baneatorium. Okay, and there's a little thing for him to heal right here anyway. Okay, you all move over to the left. Again, we want to find the creep tumors. Barely visible right there. Okay, one of you hit this. You can make it, buddy! Okay, and then let's take this. You can do it! You're so close! Bum 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 bum. You're almost there. Okay, get off the creep. Get off the creep. You can do it. He's so slow. He's okay. He's good. All right, so we're gonna have to go around. It looks like. So we're gonna attack up here. Commander Amadeus can lead the way. Okay, we got the MSCVs in the front to spot the creep tumors for us. Right, so everybody got to attack through this direction, whereas Amadeus and the MCVs, MCVs. Alright, yeah, he's still very slow. We can jump with him, I guess. And have him go around. Still can't get through up on these little areas. Looks like this may loop around in more of a complex manner than I expected. All right, we closed off the next area. Another tower. I should topple it when I have enough forces to defend it. All right, we're good. I think destroying this actually triggers the next wave of enemies. Okay. And then the MSCVs probably up here. It looks like it. I don't know if we can get flanked up here or what. But once again, we clearly have enough units. We're near maxed out. And if I were to build more, it would just be more embers. I really like the look of these searchers. They're really cool. I was going to say, is there a geyser or what? Okay, yes, there is. So let's build this here. It looks like this is an area for turrets. So the automated refinery and the flame turrets overlap with the hotkeys. Not a big deal, just pointing it out. That you probably want to change that. Okay, and then I'm just going to set up flame turrets along this ledge to help us get through this area just a little bit faster. Okay, and then Amadeus, you can just sit up here and just start whittling away. And I am not going to wait. Let's just collapse this. And we have to get up here. It's probably more turrets than is necessary, actually, but it's fine. So I probably have to loop, like, down and then back up diagonally, because obviously there's ways to get up through here. I mean, if these guys just have to run, that's fine. Let them run. Okay, and we need Commander Amadeus in the front. This is a nice little area we can fall back to where necessary also. I was wondering, yeah, I was wondering if we could get up here. That is not jumpable, it looks like. Oh, you know what? Okay, hold position up here. Sort of like a little janky going up and down the cliffs here. Now we're gonna build flame turrets here because it looks like this is the area where they're typically coming from. I'm not sure if the volume has increased or not. The volume of banelings, I should say, has increased. Okay, and I guess we'll set this up. And we're stemming the tide, I think, from this direction significantly. Especially with these things. So I think I'm going to leave these here on hold position, whereas the rest of you need to all essentially auto-attack your way all the way down here. I keep trying to hit T. I should know better. It's not going to work. I'm going to try to make the run here up to this ledge. I can't. Okay. Is there anywhere to run? Okay, I see one thing up here. Let's send Amadeus. Okay. Everybody make a run to this location. This is going to be where we're going to hold out next. And then the MSCVs will, well, we'll leave one here. And then we'll bring one up here to set... Well, we can use Amadeus to set that up, actually. We don't need to bring these at all. Just in case there's creep, though, I guess. Okay, so turn on your Juggernaut run thing. Juggernaut charge! Okay, our artillery hasn't quite made it up yet. There we go, now it has, so I'm pretty confident we'll be fine. That artillery is useful, but again, I feel like making too much of it is wasteful. Wah! Okay, let's at least get these started. Okay, just in case we might end up like running out of resources or something. Yeah, so this loops down and then probably up through this corner if I had to guess. Or maybe this will just be the end towards the end of this canyon, I'm not sure. Okay, Amadeus, get off the creep. Maybe other mechanics similar to like the creep running, stuff that prohibits your advances. Would be good. Also, I feel that there's no use to Hellbats whatsoever. None. Okay. We also have some nice fallback locations where necessary. We're just able to just completely obliterate these things. I should probably allow some of the Hellbats into the front, but again, the corridors are kind of tight, and by kind of tight, I mean really tight. Kind of look like an area where we'd be able to jump up, but I guess not. A Baneling? Here? Investigate. Discover the source of the Banelings. Well, we've discovered some sources of Banelings. Looks like we can jump up here, open up this shortcut. Something about him attacking near the edges just kind of screws up his attack, which it's kind of silly looking. I enjoy it. And let's just stay along the edges and go and unlock the next shortcut, which we know is down here. And there's another area. So MSCVs, we're going to bring you up slowly through here next. We need to get to about here with our units, which I don't think will be too much of a problem. We've opened up that shortcut. That may have been a mistake. I think we're fine. I don't even know if there's really anything up here. And we're going to have to wait 8 years for him to slowly move across the creep anyway. MSCVs are likely... Oh, I thought they would be stuck behind our napalms, but they're not. Let's bring them up here. Well, I don't know if we need to bring them up here. This might lead around in some fashion, but I'm not sure. No, it leads nowhere, so... let's just walk to this, and then we can jump back and forth. But at least these things are here to help us find creep, because we can see there's some creep here next. There we go. Okay, very slowly but surely. We've reached another time, though, where we're just sort of sitting, so let's push through this canyon, and we need the MSCVs to be up here also. Let them buy the napalms before they can get stuck, because there's going to be creep tumors up here. Or at least something generating creep. The only thing that can really do damage to us are static defenses, and that's not really a problem. And as we're inching forward, we're able to keep the MSCVs in the front to see the creep tumors, and we'll just blast them away. Now, if there was a way... Maybe if there was a way to make the creep recede faster as part of, like, as a mechanic of the mission, that would be cool and helpful. I'm gonna quick save also, because I assume we're close to the end, but I really can't be sure. We've taken all of our geysers. I mean, I mentioned this before. I feel like the concept is fun. I'm not tired of it, but it's definitely repetitive. Like, how long can this realistically go before it does become repetitive? In any case, though, like I said, it's still fun to me. We're going to make embers. Here's the Nidus Worm, so we're very, very close. We need to get Amadeus up here. Oh, he's on creep, unfortunately. We can at least do this and leap him forward more and more. Ruh-roh.
Well, let's do this thing right. Yeah.
Get up there, buddy. Oh, it's a boss battle. Whoa, that's a big boy right there. Baron of the Banes. Come at me, beast. You fiend. Okay, well, obviously we gotta take this stuff out first. Go for the creep towers first. We need to get this creep to recede, like, as soon as possible. Oh, dear. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Is this just like an endless swarm of banelings? The music. There is a pickup that we can get. We're able to do really good damage here, so I'm not too concerned. Let's just kill this pre-placed stuff, and then we can go and get the pickup. I should not just jump right into them, really. I left one Nidus Dragon alive, or whatever it's called. I need to just wait for this creep to recede. Also, is this an infinite thing? Or maybe it's not. Obviously, avoid this. Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. Oh, hey, we're getting some allies here. Don't stand in that. It looks like this is permanent, so every so often this will pop out some extra stuff. Let's kill this last thing. Maybe we have to kill a certain number of the buildings. Amadeus, Amadeus. It's funny. So every so often we'll get some units that are coming in to support us. This is going to take a while. I could clump my units up, but I think I'm just going to leave them here to basically distract for as long as possible. And as long as we're using our abilities and avoiding this crap. Is this... I don't know if that hits him or not. I think his abilities kill his own banelings also, so I'm really not too concerned. Okay, and then we can just Juggernaut charge out and pick up a restoration charge. Okay, yeah, we're not standing in the goop. Blast him. Jump on him. Might as well, I mean, I might as well. I'm not sure if it's... Is it worth me using these abilities as opposed to just continuously auto-attacking? Because it just says deals damage in a cone, so it's kind of hard for me to tell if it's worthwhile or not. That ability is so ridiculous. The more of our allies we can keep alive, though, obviously, the better. Run! Juggernaut charge! All right, get out of it. There we go. I think we're good now. I love the music. It's very fitting. Okay, he's a little over halfway dead. Nice, we're getting extra units. Again, they're getting wiped out, and it's almost... I don't think it's really worth my time to try to figure out how to keep them alive. I think the artillery, though, way in the back is going to be the most useful. So we're getting more advanced units, but so is the enemy. And as long as we can keep them off of our allies, we should be okay. I think you just got to stay far back from that one. Okay, back up, and then go to the side. Some days. Most of my units are gonna... Oh, no, they didn't. Nice. All right, that didn't take that long because we were able to build up a pretty sizable force of War Foundry units here. Hurrah, nothing like fried baneling in the morning. Right, men? Oh, right. They're all robots. Nice. I really enjoyed the War Foundry faction. Very cool. Acidragoon really has a knack for making fun factions and then just putting you in a scenario where you have the opportunity to utilize them in some way. Now, obviously, one or two of their units was not really that useful, but I think just Embers and the artillery are really all you needed. But, you know, you build a few of the other stuff just because you can. Not because you have to. Again, the concept here was a little repetitive, and maybe if each section had something new, like the first section was, hey, I have to destroy the creep tumors, and in the second section, it's, hey, I have to destroy the creep tumors, and I have to circumvent this area to take out a separate Nidus worm that's sending them down through a different lane or something. So, like, you had to take little forces to constantly do different things as opposed to just creep tumors. So again, it's more just that I think that this can be elaborated on a little bit more, but for the most part, it's very fun. And I think it ended at just the right time before I was like, okay, we get it. There's a bunch of banelings coming through a canyon. But again, regardless, still had a blast with it. I always enjoy Acidragoon's maps in general. So good submission for the contest, Acidragoon. I appreciate it. And I'll see everyone next time for our next submission. Bye now.